Setbacks are always, I think, the true test of an excellent executive. It is easy to manage a company when business is great. In fact, when business is terrific, it covers up a lot of the incompetencies that exist overall. So all of us have had setbacks, but I would say the greatest one that I've had that is probably most associated with my executive persona, if you will, was the rise and fall and rise again of 24/7 media. Because when we started the company in late 1997 and took it public in August of 1998, we were on a roll. And by the beginning of January of 2000, we had 52 offices, 29 countries. We had a $1.8 billion market cap. We had a $69 stock price. We were on a $400 million run rate, and life was great. NASDAQ peaked March 10th of 2000, and from that day onward, our stock price went down almost every single day for a year. So that by the end of 2001, we had a 15-cent stock price, $15 million market capitalization. We had 200 people in North America in about 4 offices, a going concern opinion from our auditors. Life was bad. And it took us 2 years to fight through that. And there are probably 6 or 7 significant events that happened during that time that allowed us to survive, but we did. And we started rebuilding the company, and we got it to the point where we were operating well again, and I began to look for other partnerships, and I actually ended up selling the company in those discussions to WPP in July of 2007. So what was my greatest setback became my greatest accomplishment in this industry. And if you were to ask people about Dave Moore, what did he do? I would say they would point to that first thing beyond anything else that I've done during my career.
Tell us about your drive as an entrepreneur to build a company like you did, and sort of what drove you to do that, and sort of your feelings about doing that, the challenges, the accomplishments, the pain. But why did you set out to be an entrepreneur to build your own company?
I think it's part of your DNA, and I probably there's a number of companies that I have started, about 4 or 5, that nobody knows about, and they were not wildly successful like 24/7, but they did fine, and some better than others. And so I always had that urge to do it, to be an entrepreneur. And I moved from the television business to Turner Broadcasting, which I thought was one of the biggest risks of my career when I was 28 years old and had no responsibilities other than myself. And while that was not a startup opportunity, the company was fairly emerging and a startup. I left Turner Broadcasting and go to Viacom to help start a network called Cable Health Network that became Lifetime Television. And within Lifetime, I had some what would be categorized as intrapreneurial type opportunities, where I was part of a team that started a television channel for doctors, and we had a effort in television in patient waiting rooms. And so I always gravitated to starting something that hadn't been done before. And I actually, after a career in the medical television arena, started a company to deliver interactive video and continuing medical education on computers. At that time, took $6,000 computer, whereas today I was looking for my iPhone, it could all be distributed today on a device like that. But it taught me a lot about the digital industry. And as a result, I ended up starting a company inside another company again, Petrie Television, that was to represent websites, sell advertising on their behalf. And did a management buyout of that company because I thought there was a much bigger opportunity than that company was willing to fund. And took it out, got it funded again, and became 24/7 Media. And within a very quick, short period of time, things took off. And of course, you know the rest.